This is my home, and this is a computer, and this is me, and me is trying to figure out if me can make a living learning to code, learning tech, and just building things, all whilst living in my van, whether it's from this little car park or this little bit of gravel by the side of the road. I'll explain more inside. Is it even possible to learn tech, create a business and earn a decent living? And I don't mean get a job, they don't exist anymore and I'm unemployable. I mean make a living, create things that people are happy to exchange their money for, whilst enjoying the process. If you've got a computer and an internet connection, you've pretty much got the same opportunity as everyone else on the planet. This is especially true in tech. It's all free to learn, all the tools are free, everything is right there, no debt included. Education, age, background, status, credentials, none of that matters. All that matters is if you can make something useful that solves a problem. And this is nothing new, it's been like this for at least the past decade. But now with AI, the human is 10x'd, 100x'd, infinity x'd. What used to take teams of experts months can now be done by a normal person in like a weekend. And it feels like this tidal wave of possibilities almost makes me just want to close my computer forever and go and live in a cave somewhere. It's either that there's never been a better time to get into tech, or it's the worst time because AI is about to completely replace us. And here's where the van comes in, because living in a van gives me the freedom to take risks, to learn skills, to build things with room for failure. And I'll always have a roof over my head and a comfy bed, somewhere to make food and coffee. It's a comfortable, lightweight and flexible baseline with very low living costs. This is what I call the van stack, van and a laptop. And it's a multiplier on your savings. Like for example, I can live for 2 years on £10,000 in my van, and the same amount in a house would be like 6 months. As for the goal, like what are my goals here? It's so difficult to state goals without ever having actually built anything. And I'm aware this sounds totally naive, but my goal is to make an income building, I guess, micro SaaS businesses, web apps, maybe apps. But quite honestly, it's the journey that I'm focusing on. How far can I get? How far can I progress? Anyway, I'm gonna give myself 1 year. It's an investment in myself and I'm in the position to do it. Here's my plan in 5 simple steps. Number 1, learn coding and tech. I'm gonna choose a handful of common technologies and frameworks and try to stick with them. Number 2, build apps and projects in public, of course. I'm gonna be learning by doing, figuring things out as I go. Number 3, launch it in public. Number 4, back to step 2 to repeat the process. And number 5, try to scale up the ones that stick. And I know most of the things I build won't succeed. Maybe none of them will succeed. It seems very likely. But you know, it might just be a numbers game. If I need to build 30 things, if that's the process, that is what I'll do. For now, I think I'm gonna do a video every week and also posting updates on X. And if it gains some interest, I'll step it up. But I'll tell you right now, none of this feels possible at all for me to do this. I mostly have doubts in my head because I don't yet have the skills, and I certainly don't have the self-identity. I'm not a coder, I'm not a web developer. Yeah, I guess I just need enough naivety and self-deception to ignore that for now and make a start. And here it is. What are the difficulties that I see ahead of me? God, just endless. I can't even. Learning new coding skills quickly in a very fast moving field with lots of people 3 times smarter than me. And it's a field that involves an understanding of many different layers of complexity and lots of contextual knowledge. And then I think this is probably the biggest one. It's the mindset stuff. Fighting imposter syndrome, staying motivated, self-belief, fighting distractions, and you know, just resisting the temptation to give up when there's very little positive feedback. Here's how I see it though. If I don't succeed, I will have learned a ton of stuff, had fun making these videos, and I'll be left with a bunch of skills that I enjoy, hopefully. I see huge value in the journey, and that's what it's about. Why am I doing this? Well, to be honest, it's time to enter a new chapter in my life. And also, I need a challenge and a goal that's enough to get me excited. And I think this does that. And like they say, the best investment is yourself. That's how I see it. Also, this is something that I only just realized quite late in my life, but web development has this unique intersection of many different disciplines like design, technical and creative problem solving, marketing, constant learning, bringing ideas to life. Just the thought of making something that can be launched instantly to everyone on the planet That is unbelievably exciting. That is the time we're in, and everyone can have a go. I want this channel to be a two-way thing, so please comment below, tell me what videos you'd like to see, or help guide me with ideas, learning material, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, press that subscribe, don't hit it, please don't smash it. It's not what this channel's about. Just press the button normally. Got it, yeah, press it. I'll get better.